To be honest, I didn't clean my drawers. They haven't been cleaned in months. So let's get into them and check it out. All right, here's the first drawer. Pretty much just all screwdrivers. Standard on this side, Phillips on this side. Little ones, these come in handy. These little ones definitely come in handy for tight spots. Utility knives. I got these laying all around. Some work better than others. This one doesn't work that good. It does, it just gets, it's tight compared to this standard one. And then I keep extra bits here. These are just the Phillips head and some other little bits. These came in old cheap sets I just kept. Stuff I probably don't even use, but you know, it's in there in case I need it. So that's pretty much a screwdriver drawer. Let's look at the second drawer. Second drawer is pretty much pliers. Here's some wire strippers over here, needle nose here. These are my favorite needle nose. These are just an older set of Craftsman, about 20 years old, maybe 25, and they work really good. They're my favorite. So just more pliers, generic pliers, channel locks, bigger set of pliers, something you have a grip on. That's kind of it for that drawer. Here's the keys to this. Third drawer. Okay, third drawer. It's kind of one of my favorite drawers, actually. These are just putty knives and scrapers. Some of them get cleaned up, some of them don't. Plastic ones, so I don't beat up the wood as I'm trying to either scrape or straighten out boards. I use these a lot. These are just cheapies, but they come in really in handy. So those are just some putty knives and scrapers. And here's my Harbor Freight chisels. I give them a hard time in the video. I laugh because, but they're good chisels. I put actually a decent edge on there. This one's actually really sharp. But I use them for almost everything but a chisel. Here's a cobalt chisel. This one has a decent edge on it. It needs to be touched up. The DeWalt, this is decent, especially for a chopper. Especially if you're out in rough construction, these are good, you know. I have a nicer set of chisels in one of the other drawers. I probably use this on every single project for something, whether it's scraping glue, picking something out, just something. Here, drywall screw setters. I use this a lot when I package up my builds or when I'm setting it in for drywall, actually. This thingy-majiggy here, you know, the 90 degree to get in tight spots. A punch. Here's some bits. Here, blades. These are blades. Some jigsaw blades in here. Let me see if I can. These are a center punch set. I think these are Harbor Freight, but they work. This is just an old drill set that's partial. And then some more bits in here. I have a couple long bits I use quite a bit. This is a 3/8 and a 1/4 inch. And these are just random drill bits. That style. And then here's the brad point ones over here. Here's one, I forget the name of it right off top, the step down, or I forget now, but you know, to make a hole from, this works for metal and wood, it's pretty good. So, drill from small to bigger holes, that's what it does. I forget the correct name, but someone let me know, because I'm probably not going to look it up. A couple hole saw bits, and then some concrete bits in here. A few of those concrete bits. Concrete bits have a different edge on them. You see that? It bores through the concrete or the block. Okay, a couple little bits. That's kind of about it. I think that's it for this drawer. All right. Nice and organized. Fourth drawer. Here we go. We have Allen wrenches, socket extensions. These are just random. Star bit set from Harbor Freight. This is a Harbor Freight wrench set because someone lost my Craftsman set, but Oh well, it still works. And these are all just Chinese wrenches, whatever. They're all just cheap wrenches from sets that I just kept. This is a drill block. I just used this in the last video. That works really good. I use that to drill the holes down in that floating shelf just to make sure they're straight. So, and then here is just a little, this is my little go-to for little Allen wrenches and just little stuff that I may need. Just little stuff. All that. So that kind of is it. Kind of Allen wrenches and wrenches. All right, fifth drawer. Here we go. What do we have here? Tile snappers here. I've done quite a bit of tile over the years. These were free. I found these on the road years ago. Oiled them up, and they work better than the brand new ones I just bought a few months ago. These work way better. Go figure. This is just cut PVC pipe. I use that quite a bit on every bench build. I use that. There's some PVC parts here. A couple adjustable wrenches, a few. And then some vice grips. I got 3 pairs. I don't know why. I don't need 3 pair, but that's what happens. Oh, I was looking for this. This is in the wrong drawer. I was looking for this for my grandson the other day. And then this just PVC. This was just a tester piece for the potting bench I use. So I guess we'll put that in the right drawer right now. Bottom drawer right here, the 6th drawer. It's broken over here, a little broken roller there. Okay, so this is kind of my measuring device drawer. This would go in here. A little kit here, math, geometry set, essential. I use that for drawing up my plans. This is a cheapy little square, another ruler. This is a really old square. The inside square is perfectly square, but the outside is not. Right over here I have the digital caliper from Harbor Freight. It works good. There's some other measuring tools. I haven't even used this. This is brand new in here still. This is try to keep everything halfway nice here. Oh, I need a new battery I think in that. But that works good. Angle finder. Over here we have the moisture meter. This one. It works. It works. It gives me in the general area. Is it super accurate? I don't know. It works good enough for me. Let's see what we have in here. Little tester for the sockets. Little craft knife set, some blades in there, some more of these. I grab these all the time from Harbor Freight. They're all over the shop. Little compass thingy. This is a wood burning tool. I haven't done much with this, but I tried. It's harder than it looks. Right here, this goes to my Delta planer, thickness planer, and this is what you put on there to set the blade depth on for the blades. And then a bunch of files in here I have. I use a lot of these files, especially this one and a round file. I use them. That's how I shape my boards and get them to fit by hand. Got a little knife in there. Oh, I was looking for a little knife. That is a little cheapy. That's a dollar store knife I picked up. How funny. But you know what? That's what I do. And I was looking for this the other day and I couldn't find it for my skill saw. I didn't look very hard. All right. So that does it for that drawer. So let's move down to the bottom. This is the 7th drawer. And this is my sandpaper drawer. See, I did not organize this for you guys at all. All right, so just a bunch of loose sandpaper. Let's pull some of it out so we can see what we have. I don't throw away sandpaper until it's used. Oops. So let's see what we have under the sandpaper. Okay. Sandpaper, okay. A couple heavy-duty staplers. Definitely not for finish work, you know. Stapling paper on the house, that's what that was for. Christmas light stapler, old school arrow stapler, that's it. Just, it still works. There we go. Here's a lighter duty one. Doesn't work that good at all. Some gloves. This is a mess. Sanding block, staples, more sandpaper, more staples. Let's see. Disposable gloves. These were hard to find during COVID, so I got them at the dollar store. So, more gloves. Woo! Alright, this is to cut something, if I can remember. This is the trim. Once you put the trim, the edge banding, there it is. To trim the edge banding at work. Little containers. A couple more tapes. Some Loctite there, premium Loctite. Little baby tape. I didn't even know I had this. Let me keep that out now. Sanding block. And some more staples. Oh, that's it. That's a mess. But, no buts. That's the messy drawer. Okay. Drawer number 8. There we go. Alright, this is a sandpaper drawer. A little more organized. This is a Festool 100 grit, 150 grit. This is 3M extract paper. This stuff works really good. 120 grit. This is 80 grit. So, that's that for the sandpaper. Here's some more sandpaper over here. Some Diablo. Sanding blocks. I have a couple of these. One's at my daughter's, I think. Some grinding wheels. These really don't go in here, but they're in here. This is just an old school. This is not old school. What am I saying? This is from Harbor Freight, but it has an old school look. If I could open it. Three-sided sharpening stone. It works all right. Not for chisels, but it works all right for like pocket knives and stuff. Okay. Old mag flashlight that I've had for 30 years. And this is a replacement blade for, I'm trying to remember why I have it. Oh, it's a scraper. Heavy duty scraper when I was tearing up the tile and linoleum and stuff like that. Okay. There's some dowels that probably don't go in this drawer, but they're here. And here's a doweling jig right here. Probably seen these around. I've used this a couple times. I have another little doweling jig that I think works better. This is, anyone knows what this is? This comes with a little bag. You hook this up to your air compressor. The bag goes in here with a mixture to spray drywall texture. It's a little bag. It's perfect. Yeah, they didn't have stuff like this 20, 30 years ago. So it's really, it's a custom way to do your texture better than out of the can. Only if you know how to use it. This is brand new from Harbor Freight, a torque wrench. I broke the first one. I don't think I knew how to use it properly. And so therefore, there's a new one sitting right there. So that kind of does it for this drawer. Okay, for the 9th drawer, here's what we have. All right, we got some zip ties, Harbor Freight, stud finder. This is a block plane. I've used it a couple times. I still need to sharpen it. It's from Home Depot. These are just you know what, these are decent. These are, I thought they were junk, but they're pretty decent for all those bits for cheap. I always use up the small ones first and lose them, break them, usually break them. Let's see. This is a jig to drill out your door hole. Your door hole. Okay, what do I have in here? This is spray gun, but the spray guns aren't in here. Just an extra filter and some parts. This is, what is this? A battery maintainer charger. Okay. And there's another battery maintainer. And these right here, these are like old carving. I got these at the garage sale down the street. I've used them a little bit, but her husband did carving, wood carving, and banister rails and stuff like that. So I just picked those up for cheap. Some extra clamp pads. Okay, these are nice to have, extra ones of these if you're into woodworking or in the shop making stuff, making your own furniture, and those star knobs work really good. This is a throat plate for table saw. Some extra blades. This is the dado set from Diablo. This works really good. Another filter, water separator for the paint gun. Little toggle clamp. These work great. These work great, man. You can get these cheap online, Amazon. So stuff like this you can't find at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's just frustrating, but that's how they want it, I guess. This right here was a little Multi-Mate Chicago brand. I'm assuming this came from Harbor Freight, but I got this when I retired. I had a little fun with that. It's kind of cool. Better than a watch that doesn't work, right? All right, so that does it for this drawer. So the 10th drawer down here is pretty much my Craig drawer. Besides this outlier here. This was, oops, a good trim outer, but I burned it up. I don't even know why I'm keeping it. So that's actually trash. All right, just more Craig parts here. Screws, little pocket hole jig. I have the big version right here. The big one, but you can't always, sometimes you need the little one, right? Okay. Here's the jig for your concealed hinges. This is another jig for the shelf pins. This works really good. Okay, a bunch of clamps. Not a bunch, 3, right? Okay. Just some plugs for the dowels. Indoor screws, outdoor screws. Outdoor screw. I use the 2.5 a lot. The outdoor. 1.25 inches. I bought these Irwin clamps, these pipe clamps, so in case I needed something really long to clamp, but I haven't needed that, so I haven't built it. All right, so that's pretty much it for the Craig drawer. 11th and final drawer. This is kind of where I keep my specialty items. Let's start over here on the right. These are just all brad nails, different lengths. Let's see what's in here. Never have too many blades, razor blades. Keep some of my brushes I reuse. This is brand new. I don't usually reuse these. If I can, I will. If I could reuse something, I always reuse it. Like this. This one's been around a while. Okay, some brushes. What's in here? This is just a little pattern for a star. I don't know what I put in here. Okay, this is when me and my son, we built a big Nintendo set for my grandson, entertainment center, and those are the parts he cut out on his CNC machine for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, I keep some bits in here, not all of them, just some of them. This is a bowl bit, right? This is a round over, 1/2 inch round over. It's in the router table. A cove bit. this little thing, you've probably seen this around. This goes in here, but I keep this Allen key in here so I do not lose it. Okay. Right here, eye flush. These little eye flush packets. My eye doctor recommended that. She does not like that I'm out here and all the sawdust with my eyes stuff going on, so I try to take care of them. Here is a little accelerator spray. Here's a little Star Bond medium thick black. Here's some more accelerator spray. These I actually didn't get online. These you could actually pick up at Hobby Lobby. Look at that straight bit. 2-inch straight bit. That's scary to use right there. But if you know how to use it, you know how to use it. And but it could be a little scary. What else do we have in here? Here I have just parts. Let me see. So these are all the roller bearings for, where did I put it? Oh, right here. Right here. This bit right here. In here I have some cleaner for my glasses. Got a, I almost called it a heat gun. Thermometer, infrared thermometer, there we go. Okay. Here's where I have my my branding iron, right? This is made by Gearhart Industries. These are good brands. This one's the manual one. That works good for me. Heated up to about 400 degrees. What's in here? Just some stickers and some toenail clippers. Okay, so that goes back in there. This little set here, chamfer set I bought offline several years ago. They work pretty good. There's all kinds of different shapes and sizes and stuff in here. And it came with some plug cutters too. So I use a lot of plug cutters. Okay, and then over here, this is by Tay Tools, and I bought this machinist set because they're inexpensive and they're really accurate. So, and then right here, this Irwin set of Forstner bits. It's been a good set. A couple of the bits have dulled out a little bit, the ones I use a lot, but they just need to be resharpened, and I could do that. And then back here, I do have a decent set of chisels. I bought me some Stanley Sweethearts, and look, they're still brand new. I've been busy doing other things, and what I want to get better at is fine woodworking. I've been doing DIY stuff all my whole life. That stuff I can do in my sleep. But I do want, that's why I like to share with you guys all that stuff, because it comes natural to me. But the fine woodworking, I go to experts and try to get better myself. Okay, and back in here, what do you have? This is just this is my pattern for my sink, my potting bench. I just put it in there, and is it perfect? Nope. But everything I make is handmade with slight imperfections. My wife gave me her old glue gun. I use it a lot. Here's the other dowel jig I was telling you about by Rockler. This one works pretty good. It's just super simple, and it just 1/4-inch dowel. You can buy them in different sizes. And then back here, a bunch of glue sticks that are going bad, but they're good enough for what I need it for, to stick boards to a sled, run it through the planer, or just to glue stuff down. And so here are just patterns. There's patterns of the pumpkins I made last fall, and then there's a bunch of patterns. There's a witch hat pattern. There's dowels in there. Let's see what else is in there. Spiders from the witch hats. Templates for a cutting board. And then there's a whole set of patterns in here for an Adirondack chair. I just said that wrong. Adirondack, however you say it. So that does it for the specialty drawer. If you enjoyed this video, going through my drawers, checking out my tools, check out this video right here. The tools I wished I would have bought sooner. And thanks for watching.